Hello everybody, so it's one day special finishes, another one launches. We've got the fabulous Paula with us. We also
fabulous,
have...
yeah. Oh, what's your name?
It's the guy helping you out. We've also got Elizabeth's Craft Designs. Now, I know we talk about big sale shows.
Yeah.
The savings you are about to see genuinely are incredible. We're talking up to 70%.
Up to 70%. And also we need to mention that once the stocks are gone, I mean...
that's with regard to all the dies.
Yeah.
So all the dies here, and I'm categorically saying this, and the tool as well. So everything you're seeing on the counter right now, you will never ever see again here at Hochanda. This is your last chance to get hold of it, but my goodness, are we giving it. Elizabeth Craft Designs aren't going anywhere, by the way. It's just the designs that you are seeing, just the stock. We're not going to see. Should we start here?
Well, can I mention, of course, Elizabeth Craft Designs is that amazing company led by Els, who is an incredible woman.
I think she's amazing.
She is, I mean, we all love her. And, you know, it's a family business, and it's absolutely amazing. Now, they are based, she lives in Colorado, but, of course, they have got offices in, you know, there is a little bit of a delay on...
It's going to be only because the stock's coming from Colorado, so there will be a 13-day delay. So it'll be around about the 3rd of January we'll get it out to you, but worth it, as we're saying, then it's something to look forward to in the new year. It
is, and of course the one-day special is unbelievable. And now we had it before as well in the same price, so you know, you are getting a phenomenal deal here. Why? Because you are getting 4 amazing tools. They are double, 3 of them are double-ended, and then you have got that tweezers that are precision reverse tweezers.
Do you know, and you said this, Paula, that when you feel the tools in your hand, they really are a premium tool. So it's got that reassuring weight. They're not cumbersome. They're beautifully molded, and they allow you to shape the most decadent flowers. This is just one of the tools, but it gives you a good idea of the quality that you're getting in here. Do you know what, Paula?
Yeah.
Are you hearing what I'm hearing?
I am. I am.
A good chance to get on the website, get ahead, because everything we're about to show you is already busy.
No, I can be completely honest. I have got tools to shape flowers and to shape, you know, paper. And these ones are the ones that I reach time and time again. The reason being is that weight that you were saying. So immediately, it's easy to hold and to get the effects that I want. Those tweezers, I have got many tweezers, but these ones go to my Hall of Fame.
A reverse tweezer.
Reverse tweezer, which it means is that,
You are kidding. 20% of the stock's gone on the one-day special.
And we're
2 minutes in. That's 10% for every minute. So you can do your own maths how quickly this is going to be around for.
Don't worry, you know, even if it sells out, I will be using the one-day special throughout. There is no more.
Once it goes, it's gone.
It's gone. As you know, you know, but I will still be using. So I will show you how to use it. But of course, those tweezers have got the finest point I have seen. It's really easy. Not only for paper shaping. Is the ones that I reach time and time again. When you are embossing, for instance, or you are holding something, you're just holding in the very tip, and you can, of course, emboss it with embossing powder if you want it. So you are far away. You are not holding or pressing down. Yeah,
lovely. You're getting all those tools. We are very busy for our one-day special, so if you want to get it, genuinely, there could be, obviously, look, if we keep this busy for the entire hour, this is definitely going to go this hour. I can't guarantee what's going to happen, but all I can say is if you really want this, with the £10 saving, $9.99 for all these tools, and you're getting the luxury case in there as well. I mean, look at the branding on there. Quality. Oh, a quarter of the stock's gone.
Of course, and you know what? Also, the other thing, of course, it comes in the wallet like this, so you kind of. I have got 2 of them, so I have got one at home and one in my toolcase because I use them all the time, and I want to be able to. So this one is the one that I have got always in my toolcase here at Hochanda. Now I open it up and I use this side as a shaping,
That is very clever, Paula.
And then you have got this side as well. So you have got that because it has got that softness. Of course, it does feel very elegant, and it feels very quality because Elizabeth Crafts is always about quality.
Luxury. This is really busy. We're going to move on. I'm sorry, it's going to be one of those occasions where I'm going to have to give you updates because we don't want you to miss out.
You know what? We are giving you such amazing deals here. And, you know, we are going to try to do some demos, but you know, this is your chance to get amazing dyes, amazing designs. Do shop ahead. I'm sorry I'm taking over, but yeah, but I'm really telling you, because it is what it is, and just if you see anything you like, go ahead and shop me.
Okay, we're going to start getting onto the dyes. Just to reiterate, everything that you're seeing on this one-day special, so after the end of tomorrow, if it's still available, you're never going to see it again. We will categorically say that we will not be bringing back any of these designs. Ours is not going anywhere. Elizabeth Craft's not going anywhere.
Exactly. It's just this collection. This collection finishes basically at the end of the year, and then that's it. She cannot give you.
I know Elizabeth Craft got a lot of new dyes that they're desperate to bring
because
to
she always comes out with amazing ideas.
Tell me about these.
So here you have got the components, and I'm going to turn it over so you have got you know what the dyes are. So,
wow.
Excuse me.
Do you want some water?
No, well, don't worry, I can. Now, see, you can see here that you have got the different elements. Now, what I love about this is that they are individual dyes. So it means that all your pieces of paper that you have got, you know, the little bits and pieces, you can use them to create these three-dimensional cottages.
Now, wait a second. For $9.99, and you can make cards like this.
Of course, the leaves are a separate dye, but is the cottage in there? I mean, it's like things like that.
Oh, that is beautiful. And having that 3D aspect to the roof and all the important elements.
There.
Oh no, that is picturesque. Imagine living there. Obviously, the dog doesn't come with the set or the trees, but that is just stunning.
And the thing is that it's basically giving you that house, the starting point, that cottage.
And you can take it through all the year.
You can make it Christmas cards. You can make it. And remember, once they're gone, they're gone.
Do you know what I'd be tempted to do?
What you would?
So I'd cut it out twice for Christmas, and then put a little bit of a white just around there, like it's got heavy snow on there.
Yeah, it would be so cute. But remember, you could put like, you know what I'm thinking is one of these bubbles or Christmas ornaments, but the Christmas. Those ones. So you put one in the Christmas, and then the other one is spring, and it rotates, and it's like kind of all year round.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
So you get to see the full, all the seasons.
All the seasons. Or you could do it, or you can do it like in a cube, and you do all 4 seasons. So then you can have one with
the
like
fact that you've got all these ideas is great, because look, that's what we want to do. We want to inspire you. Look, they're great dyes. How much?
20.
We went from 10% to 20% of the stock. Okay, so 20% of the stock has gone here. Just turn these around again. When you realise for $9.99 what you are getting, both sets, incredible value for money. So you're getting both those sets. We've got to move on. Everything.
It's just, it's just, you know what? It is fabulous. Now,
so we could be in a situation genuinely tomorrow at 1 o'clock where you might actually have nothing left.
That would be fabulous, because then I finish early finally. And you know, like,
please. Talk to me about the flowers.
Yeah, flowers. So I put this bundle, but we haven't got not many of these. Remember, so if you like the look of this, please jump ahead and check out those baskets. What you get here is the Dahlia and the garden rose. Now, they are 2 of the most popular flowers that you are gonna get, that you can get. Now, of course, they do have that beautiful combination in there. Now, for $9.99, if you have never gotten anything from Elizabeth Craft Designs in terms of flowers, these are perfect.
Okay, now I'm just warning you, when you see what I'm about to show, you are gonna want to get hold of this. Look at that, and if you have gone for a one-day special, the flower shaping tool, that's a Dahlia. You're saving 60%, but this to me is spectacular. Wait for it. Ooh.
So basically, this is the garden rose, I believe, or rose number 3. Also, it features the forget-me-nots, which we are in another bundle. So if you like the look of those ones.
All right, half the stock's gone. There is absolutely no way this option is going to last this hour. So if you want to get hold of it, now's the time to do it. We've got to move on.
Yeah. Now, one thing that I wanted to mention, and of course, these are make paper flowers, 3-dimensional paper flowers. There's no reason why you cannot then put them into a frame or a mixed media project, or even into hairbands or corsages. I was trying to put one, but I kind of... anyway. Anyway.
We have got big queues on our phone lines. I can only apologise. Look, I hate being stuck in a queue as well. what I would say, if you have got access to the internet with your phone or your tablet, the fastest way to order right now is on our website, hochanda.com. You're kidding, we haven't even shown this and a quarter of the stock's gone, so you better tell us about it.
Oh, so I was going to hope to show you this one. Now, this one, I remember talking with the buyer and else about putting this one together, because I wanted, one of my favorites, what I kind of call scene setters, is the gorgeous, is kind of the canning jar with the lid and the garden water can. Now in here you can see how you are getting the base die, like what creates the scene. So here you have got the watering can, and then you have got the canning jar as well. So now that, well, I'm going to let you say that.
One day special, and just for the benefit of anyone who might have just, thank you, Paula, might have just tuned in, the flower shaping tool set. You're getting all 4 of these tools. 3 of them are double-ended, and then you've got the tweezers. Half the stock has gone in 10 minutes. So you can do your own maths, but if you want to get a hold of this, well done tuning into the launch hour, because this is probably going to go this hour. So don't miss out, and we are not adding any more stock of anything that we're featuring during this one-day special. Thank you, Paula.
Yep.
Right. Okay, got to move on. So if you do want to, let me just show you a couple of examples using, wait a sec, look at this.
So basically what you create is the, like, what I call it the scene setter, or the one that kind of builds the base one. And these ones are really cool, because then you can see how you can build, you know, those flowers. They are lovely and more natural, being suspended into something that is realistic.
Goes really well with the flowers, with all the flowers we've got on the show.
Exactly. So this is one of the ones that I did, and of course it's cut out of vellum, and then of course I just put a sticker from Barbara in there.
You definitely are somebody who always looks at the glass half full.
I see it at the right point, wherever it is, that's the middle. That's where it will be.
Okay.
But it's just, but nice. I have lived in. And now I love this sample. Now Elsa sent me this one, and I kind of it is, and isn't it just glorious?
Looks like folk art.
Indeed it is. That's exactly what it looks like. So of course the die gives you the shape, and then it's up to you how you decorate it. If you die cut it out of metallic satin mirror cards, then you can get that burnished metal. Paint it out with acrylic paints and paint this folk art, and isn't it just amazing?
Stunning. $9.99 your price if you want to get a hold of it. And I think you described it beautifully as your scene setters there. Moving on, we've got some, well, we had our scene setters.
This is a proper scene setter. Now here you have got the hurricane vase, and of course, and the candle. I'm gonna,
it's okay.
You know, I've been quite good recently. I mean, I only knocked out something every single show, and sometimes 3 times, but you know, let's not. But here you have got the Jasmine. Now, by the way, what I wanted to mention as well, this is quite important, and I think it's for us crafters, it's great. You have got in the packaging, please keep the packaging with the dies. Now, I'll explain to you what I do exactly, but one of the reasons is because, of course, you have got in here exactly the dies for that are included in this bundle. Therefore, whenever if you misplace any dies, you know exactly which one it works with.
Lovely. Okay. If I turn that around, just showing you, so then you can see
exactly those dies.
The dies that you're getting in there.
If you turn it over again, of course, the most important thing is that representation of how you can build them together.
And this is a finished example of that beautiful Jasmine. I mean,
it is. And the candle as well, and the that is that die, isn't it? Or the candle.
We had on Pink Frog.
Yes.
And Karen showed us some of their pollen.
Oh yes, of course. You can use that. Yeah, that
just for the
really well. Now, I love Karen's are really great, but these ones are the dies themselves use their pollen. But you know, if you want something more, what we call, I would say horticulturally more correct. These dies are absolutely phenomenal.
But so it gives you the centre, but then you just dip in the tip of those, right? $9.99 your price. You're saving £8. It's another. Oh, we've got to show you down here as well. Look at this one. So that is your candle that nestles beautifully in the vase.
Indeed. Yeah, indeed it does.
Lovely. Let's move on now. Okay, we talked about massive savings. We mentioned the figure of a 70% saving. Look at what you're getting here And look at that price, a £55 saving.
Now, can we also mention that this is Elizabeth Craft Designs again? It is such a quality. It's a boutique brand. It's a family company that brings, you know, amazing designers. They are a wonderful company to work with. I'll say this. Nowadays, I have to be very choosy with which companies I work with, and I'm sorry to say like that, but it is because and Elizabeth always, whatever else wants, gets it from me because she is extraordinary. And this is what I mean, to have that quality, that fabulous company delivering these products at such a low prices.
And this is a special show. So this is a stock clearance show. Once it's gone, it's gone. You actually make a really good point because Paula, you can see Paula Leone. Paula is incredibly busy working here full-time, obviously, as a presenter. She doesn't need to guest any shows. She does it because you enjoy it. You love it. I know you love it. But also, you are really selective. So if you're hosting or guesting a show, it's because you absolutely love that brand.
I love the brand. I love the product. And this is something that I hope it comes across because I'm really passionate about Elizabeth Craft Designs and about everything that they are about. So look at that. I just wanted to tell this. So this is the cornflower, I believe. Cornflower. This is one of my favorites.
A third of the stock has gone here. We're only 15 minutes into the show. Again, realistically, there could be a situation where this option goes, and it's by far, I think, one of the biggest savings on the show as well. So it's showing you all the different examples.
So what you are getting here is the, I believe this one is Forget Me Not. You are getting the cornflower. You are getting the anemone. You are getting in this one the leaves, which I believe is the woodland leaves.
Okay,
sorry,
lovely.
Put it. The cornucopia, which is a scene.
Beautifully.
Yeah, this is the scene setter that kind of you have got in that one, and then I believe that is the lily or the let me double check which is that one. Yeah, it is lily number 2.
And giving you an example how you could bring those lilies to life.
Isn't that amazing? So that is the Forget Me Not, and then that one is the dogwood, which we have got in the next one. But the Forget Me Not, I haven't seen it recently, and it's just one of those ones that I love, and I cannot find my sample die to use it, so I might have to.
We've got to move on, Paula, but we are extremely busy for this set. £55 saving. You are never going to see these dies again. Nearly half the stock's gone here.
And can I mention that the cornflower actually are very gorgeous distressed snowflakes.
Paula, there genuinely could be a situation where tomorrow that everything's gone. And at these prices, you've got the quality that Elizabeth Craft brings you, the usability. We're going to move on to our next set. We've got a lovely set of 4 here now.
Yes, we do. So what they have done is put different bundles in terms of sizes in here. So here you have got the bougainvillea, the moth orchid, the helenium, and the featherfew. Now, look at
Paula.
Yes.
All of these should cost you $46.99.
Yeah.
Now, that's not unrealistic for 4 sets of beautiful dies. That's a good price, right?
This is the prices that, you know, that genuinely you will pay. You know, you would have to pay. Now, one of my favorites is the bougainvillea.
But $10.99 for all 4.
I know. Make the most of it. Remember that once they are gone, they're gone. Now, bougainvillea is one of my favorites because this one is one my parents have got it in the garden in Mallorca, and of course it's so realistic. It's just so beautiful. And
how about this? Now look, let's put the 2 side by side.
Yeah.
You imagine filling your mantelpiece with artwork like this. Yeah. The realism you're able to achieve, coupled with an important aspect of bringing all these dies to life, is the flower shaping tools, our one-day special, which is absolutely flying. We're over 2/3 of the stock. We're 18 minutes into the show, and there is no more additional stock on that.
So one thing I need to, like for instance, this is one of the ones that I have done. Now, of course, Elsa sent with her design team lots of made-up samples, but I wanted to show you that if you have got a style like mine that is a little bit more modern, a little bit more simple, you still work so well these flowers, because just one single flower in there is just so realistic. It's just so pretty, and of course you can then use. You don't have to put a bunch of them. You can just use just 3 of them.
Very nice.
Because they are so beautiful. Or you can then go a little bit more.
Look, You'd be forgiven for thinking those were real flowers.
You know what happened the last time we were here with Susan Gardens? You know, the chairman of Hochanda came by, and he came like, are they real? Are we selling real flowers?
Wow.
And there's like, no, they are dicenic. And he was like, this is phenomenal. This is phenomenal.
That's it. That's the beauty of craft. A quarter of the stock has gone there. $10.99. $10.99, and you are getting all of these dies. I mean, anyone can see as a crafter, that is phenomenal value for money.
It is. And of course you are getting an orchid in there as well, which is always even very pretty.
We've got to move on. Should we just turn, let me turn those back around.
Ooh, we are very busy. Sorry.
Shopping ahead. And well done to everybody. And again, I can only apologise for the queues on our phone lines. We've got over 5-minute queues on our phone lines. The fastest way to order right now is on our website. Over 50% of the stock has gone here. $14.99. You're saving £52.
Now, this is a massive saving, please. If you know, well, you choose whichever flowers you want. To be honest, everything that is on the show, I have enjoyed working with so much. Now, in here, what you are getting, and I love how they have been put together, because you get a mix of different sizes flowers in here. Now, you are getting the calendula, the lupine, which is that one here. That's the lupine. Then you are getting the dogwood, which is one of my favorites, which is the one that is that one, the dogwood. Then you are getting the calendula, which is that one. Then you are getting the black-eyed Susan. Then you are getting the, that one is one of the daylily, and then you are getting also the hydrangea. What I love about this combination is that you are getting, and let me show you the hydrangea. You are getting different sizes of type of flowers. So for instance, here, I love that one. So you have got the base, and then you have got on one patch, you will cut 9 of the little flowers. So then you can create that effect.
That looks like a hydrangea.
It does, doesn't it?
Have a look at this lupin.
The lupins are gorgeous.
Wow.
They are absolutely gorgeous.
So think about using your sprays, your inks, creating your own colorways, using your papers. This is beautiful.
But you know what, please, you know, if you are thinking about it, don't think too long, because it literally is very, very, very busy. Sorry, nice. I jump into presenting.
You go for it. That's right.
I do apologize.
You're a presenter.
Now, this is a funny one, because I did that one, and I say always never put 2 in one. You always put 3. However, I was going to put the third one, and because it was about friendship, I kept the 2. Because it's one is you, one is the friend. So that's
lovely.
The kind of thing.
And look, on a personal note, I have to say that I was really touched when Paula, you gave that to me. That's lovely.
Exactly.
Very
You're
nice.
one of the flowers.
Thank you. At $14.98, it wasn't for me. $14.99 your price, monster saving, £52. You are never going to see these dies again, and you're never going to see those savings again. So 711-624 your item number. If you want to get a hold of this set, now is definitely the time. Could be one of the first to go. Just saying. All right, what we got here?
So here now we have got greenery. So this one is don't be fooled by the points idea, holly, to think that it's just Christmas. Pine cones is all year round, and of course you have got that wreath. Now that wreath is the circle wreath. So you last time we had this one came with other 2 ones. So if you missed on that one, we sold out of the square and of the oval, but we still have got the circle, which to me is the one that you are going to end up using the most. Now of course this one is the one that creates the base for a wreath. It can be a Christmas wreath, it can be all year round, it can be like I say, Christmas. You can then. And this is the pine cones and the hollies as well. So you can see that. You can make it into a autumnal one, like Thanksgiving.
Nice.
And look at the pine cones. Let's just make them in brown and then paint them with a little bit of white.
Yeah, give an illusion of snow.
Yeah, exactly. And then of course the holly, I mean, you don't get the poinsettia, but it's the hollies that, look at that, how realistic they are. But one of my favorite cards that Elsa sent this time. Look at that. So it creates the base. It's a spray.
Beautiful.
And of course the bougainvillea is one of the previous bundles.
$13.99 your price. You're saving £26. £50. You're getting all 3 sets for £13.99. 592-144, your item number there.
Sorry, I just wanted to show you this one, because again, it's not just for Christmas. That wreath creates a circle. It creates the place where you can put the flowers.
I love the nasturtium there too. Okay, now we are going to move on. This is going to be the last bundle. There are a few more on our website that you can discover. We'll have a look. We just literally couldn't fit them all.
Yeah, we have them. So you know, we will see them probably tomorrow or later today. You never know. Well, here we have got another. This is. You know, every time I go like, no, this is my favorite. No, this is my favorite.
I've got one to show you. Now, this set, 30% of the stock's already gone. When you see what I've got in my hands, you'll realise why it's been so busy. Imagine making these beautiful.
The calla lily, and it's so easy to make.
Or would you like to make?
Now, Kate from marketing, she's amazing. She's lovely. When she saw this, like, oh my goodness, they look real. And her favorite flower is Ranunculus. So this one is her favorite. Now, there is primrose in the.
You could say the saving is Ranunculus.
Yeah. Ridiculous what it is. Make the most of this amazing Ranunculus. Ranunculus.
Well, what about this flower? What one's this?
That one is, I believe, is it Cosmos or is it Cosmos? Yes, Cosmos. I got it. Yeah, Cosmos.
You're on it. Yeah. Or how about the primrose?
Oh, the primrose is beautiful.
Ooh, oh my goodness! All 6 of these for £14.99, a £50 saving. If you want to get hold of it, have to say, we're already. Into limited stock territory with some things.
Can I show the ranunculus? So you get the ranunculus, you're getting the primrose, but you're also getting the, let me double check the name of this. Yeah, leafy berry bunch, which is absolutely perfect. It's one of my favorite ones as well. So whichever one resonates with you, just go for it. I mean, this £14.99.
Wherever you're shopping right now, because I know we've got viewers in the UK, we've got viewers in Europe and America. If you are in Europe and America, if you are a Freedom member, all the savings you're seeing here, you can get hold of those, access those, and you're not paying any shipping. So have a look at Freedom membership. You could save a lot of money. But wherever you're watching, you're all part of the family. Now, we have gone limited, and we're going to tell you. So we've gone limited on a few items. So for the Dahlia and the Rose, I'm afraid that is limited. Remember, once items go, that is it. We're not adding any more stock. This is the last time you're going to see any of these particular designs on Hochanda. So limited stock there. We've also gone limited with a big bundle. No! So limited on this bundle as well. Single figures about to go. We will have sellouts, and that's, I mean, in the launch hour to get sellouts, it really does give a good indication of how busy we are. Now, if you want to get hold of that, be very quick. Oh, and it's gone. I say be very quick. That's our first sellout.
Well, you know.
There we go. So that's our first sellout of many, and you will see that we're true to our word. We're not able to bring any more stock back of these. So just to remind everyone, this is a stock clearance. So when we say we're not going to see it, we're not going to see these designs. Got to stress, Elizabeth's craft designs aren't going anywhere. They're still going to be here. And I do know that Els and Elizabeth Craft Designs have some and I really do mean phenomenal dies that they can't wait to bring you in 2020. So this is just a warehouse clearance, basically. The one-day special, 80% of the stock. We're 27 minutes into the show. There is no way this is lasting the full hour. If you want to get hold of your one-day special, $9.99, they are seriously good quality flower shaping tools. Got to pop that down because we've had another sellout. The Dahlia and the Roses have gone as well. So the 2 items that were limited stock have gone. That's it. Others will follow. It's going to be one of those hours. And when stocks are gone, they're gone.
They're gone. So I have got now the wreath. So I'm going to I cut one out of darker brown, and then I'm going to cut another one out of a lighter brown, if I may have
and these are perfect for your coloured papers. So even if you're worried about inking, creating your own, you don't need to. Just use your papers, your colours. I mean, do you mind if I just show everyone this? This is the kind of effect you can achieve with the dies. Do you know what flower this is?
Ranunculus.
Oh, this is the Ranunculus. You know that last big bundle that we had? Absolutely.
It's one of my favorites,
stunning,
isn't it?
It looks real.
It looks also like a peony. I think it looks more like a peony done like this. So, of course, what I said is of course there is that kind of horticulturally kind of correct sort of element. But however, I do think that, of course, you can create slightly different effects or slightly different flowers by mixing it up or creating different colors. Now, what I have done is I die cut two. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention is, of course, they are low profile or wafer thin or chemically etched dies. Now, they are a standard, so it will work on all standard die cutting machines that you may have. And of course, the width, if you're interested in how big your machine needs to be, is just a standard A5 size or 6-inch width machine. Even the wreath will fit through. Okay, so we have got that, and now what I'm going to do is, what I wanted to do is not, instead of doing a card, I thought it would be nice to have a home display, and I thought old dictionary here, so I have got it ready to do, and I have got some flowers that I have done before. But what you do with this one is you take your, sorry, I apologize, I didn't get it the right color. I'm gonna grab my brown. Sorry, I kind of got everything prepared except that. And a sponge, and then kind of just add a little bit of color. Now, you don't need to do them both because, of course, the dark is very dark, but it's up to you. So just kind of go. Of course, I'm using a glass mat to do it on, so then the ink flows through. Nice. And one of the reasons why I like the one day special so much, and it has become such an essential part of it, is
Paula, can I just say, Paula would never ever say something like that. She would never say it just for the sake of it. If Paula says it's a go-to tool, it genuinely is a go-to tool. We've got to give you an update on the one day special, because it is limited stock. So one day special, it's going to go. If you want to get hold of the one day special, now's the time.
Now, one of the things that you can use, the tool has got so double-ended. So you are getting, I mean, I didn't even explain. You are getting 3 ball tools in here. So you have got the largest one in here, which is about, I would say that's about a 3. No, I think it's just about over a half an inch. Sorry, I kind of measured it before. And then you have got the medium size and then the smaller size. Now, then you have got that pokey sort of element in there. And then you are kind of gonna go in here and then just kind of poke. So can you see how I'm using the mat, the tool as a mat, the tool case, case there, to pick up all those things. Now, you can turn it over and then take your tools in here and then just go in and then shape.
So you're using the case designed to also be a mat as well if you're on the go?
Well, it's funny because I assumed that that had been the case, I had been designed, and then I said, well, actually, that was very clever. I said, didn't you design it for that? And I'm thinking, well, actually, no.
You know, when you put them down, you really hear the quality that you get it.
This is the thing. If you like quality, you need to go for it.
We're into single figures with the one day special. It is about to go. So if you are watching, and I just feel sorry for anyone who maybe, because I know you could have been at work, could have been out. Anyone tuning in, if you're watching us as a repeat hour, I'm so sorry if it has sold out.
If you know somebody who is going to like it, I mean, it's
Get it for them, because it's about to sell out, and we will not be able to bring this to you. We will not at Hochanda. These particular tools, I know the Elizabeth Craft Designs now is going to be bringing new tools, and I can tell you that these set of tools we've technically sold out. We're never at Hochanda bringing these particular tools back to you. So if you want to, if you really want these, please make sure to check out. I will let you know if any bounce back, but at the moment it is a technical sellout. So all our stock is either sold or in your baskets.
Yeah. Well, I'm still gonna, don't worry, if you have bought it, I'm gonna still show you how I use it. Now, of course, one of the things as a crafter I think is very important is, or at least in my experience, is like how I use them is one way of using them. Please do not ever feel that if I just say, oh, this is how I use it, that's the only way or the proper way to use it. Whatever way works for you, that's the proper way.
Good.
You know, it's just, and that's very important to me, the fact that, you know, tools are something that you make them work. Now, of course, what I'm going to do is, because I've had the wreath, so I'm going to put them, overlay them. Now, this is going to be building that kind of book in here. Now, also, it works as a nest of a bird or something like that. So I'm going to leave it there. So this is where I'm going, and to build it up in here.
Okay, so it's a home decoration.
Yeah, home decoration. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take the cornflower, which the cornflower is like that. So you can see it here. Oh, sorry, there. You can see it. Again, remember, it comes exactly all the individual dies in the front of the packaging. You have got the illustration in here. Now, what I do is I take an envelope, a 5x7 envelope. I close the flap, you know, just with, you know, just licking it or just putting a glue or whatever it works for you. And then trim.
Okay, give it a trim.
Then trim. Then you just trim the top off, and then you have got a top, you know, loading envelope.
That's a good idea. Now, what we're seeing here, the bundle will bring you onto your screen. It's another big bundle, another monster saving, but you'll notice we're green on the screen, so it could be our next sellout. It's going to go, and it will go this hour as well. We're just very, very busy for pretty much everything, but once something's gone, it's gone. The fact that we sold out of our one-day special, we had a lot of stock. Do you know, we've had 3 sellouts in 34 minutes. This is going to be our next one. So if you do like what you see, it's what we're working with. The cornflower that we're just showing you. Is this the cornflower here?
Yes, it is the cornflower.
Can I just lift that up? That is the cornflower, just to give you an idea of and it's just one of the flowers. You've got the forget-me-nots in there, the anemone, and the woodland in there too.
And the cornflower is just gorgeous as well. And all of that. Now this, can you see how this looks like a snowflake? You could use it as a stencil as well.
Yeah.
So you can just go in and let me show you it.
Like a true crafter.
Yeah, just kind of go like this. I mean, this is green, so it's not the best color, but you can use those lights, and because they are individual, look at that.
Oh, Paula, stop it.
So they are
very clever.
It's just so useful. Now, of course, they're using the one-day special, which, see, I know it's sold out. See, I use that tool to poke.
This set has sold out now, $16.99. It's in your baskets. Please make sure to check out Technical Sellout. That is the 4th sellout this hour so far. We're going to bring you details of the wreath that we're using.
I mean, will we have anything tomorrow morning? Do I have the day off tomorrow, please?
Paula, this is the real worry that we genuinely, I said it to you, you might not have anything to show tomorrow.
You said 1 o'clock, but it might
be 9 o'clock.
It could be 9 o'clock. Yes, please. I would love a day off. Anyway, I need to pack my bags as well tomorrow. I'm coming back, don't worry. Well, or maybe, sorry, bad news maybe for some that I'm coming back.
No, don't be silly. We love you.
Anyway, so what you do is, again, I use the mat as kind of to work with as a base. Now, there are tutorials online, so if you look for Elizabeth Craft Designs garden, you can find different ways of using every flower. What I do is I turn it upside down, and sorry, I've done it wrong. Because I tend to color before I shape. The reason is because if you color before it, you have a flat surface, and then if it's shaped, then you flatten it up. Now, what I'm going to do is traditional alcohol markers artists will tell you to work on piece of paper, so the ink doesn't reverberate, so it doesn't come from the glass and then pop back. Does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because obviously the solvent in the alcohol markers comes in. Now.
So we got now, just to reiterate, the details we've got on the screen now are for the wreath. The flower we're working on, the particular flower we're working on, unfortunately has sold out. We're going to have a lot more sellouts this hour.
Sorry, I'm just going to quickly show you.
And then, we're showing it.
Yeah, and then kind of color in like this. So you do that on all layers. So just going to do that, and you can see.
While we're doing this, just to tell you, we've had another sellout. That's our 5th sellout this hour. And Jenny, we had a lot of stock of everything we're showing you here. So the another big bundle, saving £50. I'm afraid that the calla lily, the ranunculus, no, not the ranunculus and the primrose, have gone.
To do that
Cosmos and Pansy.
Well, the one that has got the forget-me-not, is it still on the forget-me-not one?
We'll have a look.
Okay, because this is a kind of, I do like that one. Now, you can go in with another color in here. So I'm just going to go in. I don't know if it's the right color. Anyway, I don't know what I have got
Bless you,
in.
Paula.
I'm just getting a little bit muddled.
Don't worry. We'll keep shouting out sellouts to you.
Yeah, exactly. I just want a darker color.
No, the forget-me-not's gone, I'm afraid.
Is that no? That's
you've got to forget it.
You forget it. No, but that one is just like I'm gonna be honest. I don't know where my forget-me-not dye has gone, and I just want it, and I wanted the one in the can.
Well, there we go.
That's just what it is.
We'll try and get a hold of it.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, what you do is kind of color. No, that's not the right color. Apologies, I'm kind of mixing them up in here, but you can go in there. So color them. And then you color the center in here. Now, if you see any of the dyes, many of the flower dyes have got that kind of, I would say like hole for your hair, not a brush, the peony. How you call this? For the comb. Yeah, I kind of thought.
What's it in Spanish?
Peony.
Peony.
Peony. Yeah.
So using the one day special, unfortunately, is sold out.
So basically, you kind of center like this, and you roll it up. And then what you do is, I have got here some of Phil Martin glue, Sentimentally Yours, which is really good.
Glue, premium glue. Yeah.
Then you put it in, and then you put it in the center. However, I haven't shaped the rest of the flowers, so you need to shape your flowers. I'm being a little bit, because of how busy we are, I'm not being the most organized of demonstrators here. So I do.
That's okay. What I would suggest is now is a great time as well while you're watching the demonstration. Do get ahead, have a look. If you've got a tablet or your mobile phone, you can always have a look at other goodies because there are some bundles that we haven't even featured yet. They were meant to be featured tomorrow, but it looks like when things sell out. So if you do want to get ahead, because you've seen how busy it is, if you want to get yourself those savings, good way to do it.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna just dip it in the glue in here, and then there, and then I just put it in here, and okay, there we have it. Now you can do more of them. You can make it more, fill it up more. But can you see how already it creates the most beautiful little flowers?
Love that.
So once that you have got these kind of horticulturally correct flowers, but then you can do whatever you want with them. So again, I put it in here and then just kind of go in, shape them like that, and then kind of shape them upside down basically, and then turn it over, and this is the center, this is the front of the flower, and then start with the largest one, the largest ball, and then go inward. Now then you go into the smaller one. Now if you wanted to even shape it more, you can go in with the loopy tool, as I call it. Can you see how suddenly pulls it back?
It's like it's also, you can use that if you like your parchment craft. It's like a shader tool.
Yes, it is. It's the one that creates the way. Now,
with regard to the wreath, 50% of the stock has gone, so it's just another very popular option.
Can you see also the importance of shaping? Now, this one looks like a snowflake. That one suddenly becomes like a flower. So this is why, you know, the ones who have got the one day special have done really well, because you can then shape your flowers and create, and then
I mean, if not, you can use any ball shaping tool. It just happened to be these were great value and really good quality.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's just one of those ones that, you know, you can achieve similar effects. Of course, you want to have the best tools for the job, and these ones are the best tools for the job. But you know what is, you don't be put off if you don't have them in order to create these gorgeous flowers. So then I kind of take it in, and then just put it in here. And then you have got that flower from start to finish in a few minutes. Now, of course, if you got the one, and now you can do them in different colors. You can use the leaves as well that come in here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to finish.
There's our wreath. We've got the details for the wreath on your screen right now. Half the stock has gone.
So I'm going to take my glue in here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little piece of cardstock. So I'm going to just go in underneath it, and then just kind of put a little bit of glue in there, and then just press them. Now I'm going to do a little bit of, so holding it like this and put glue in that side here.
And
then pinch it. Yeah, I'm pinching it a little bit to create that sort of more
undulation.
I like that word. Undulation. I do like that word very much. Now we're going to put it in there a little bit. If you have, because it dries clear, this glue, don't worry too much.
Do you need to press anything?
I'm going to ask you in a second.
Okay.
So if you can.
Feel like I'm helping out?
Yeah, kind of you press there.
Yeah, okay, got it.
So something like this, yeah. And then kind of gonna go in there, and then there.
My hands weren't built for close-up.
Oh, yes, they were. There we have it. They're kind of that. There, that's okay. So that's. I like it. Look at that undulation that creates. Now, of course, then is when you start putting the flowers in here. And then kind of going in, and then of course I have got a little bit of the coneflowers in here. And now what I'm going to do is going to put the coneflowers like that, but then of course you can then go in, and hopefully this will be a project that at the end of tomorrow or something, or maybe in the morning, I'll have a beautiful kind of full page full of beautiful flowers in there. I'm going to put that one in here. And then the leaves that I have done as well, actually else did.
You put any of those on there?
Well, yeah, shall we put some of these ones? Because since the Ranunculus has sold out, this one is just so beautiful. I just love this one so much.
That was
this
a
is
Ranunculus. Unfortunately, that one's gone.
Yeah, it has gone. But you can, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back of it. And then there. But see, it's just there, and this one is.
I love the idea of putting this in an old book as well. So breathing new life into a book that might have got thrown away.
And then
that looks stunning.
There you can create. I mean, I'm just going mad with these flowers, but it's just because now one of the things I love about these flowers is the fact. Can I come back? It's the fact that you can sit down and make them and just enjoy the process. Cut them out of wood.
Well, that's what we craft.
Yeah.
You want to enjoy the actual process as well. It should never be a chore.
And then you have them ready to put and then display, and then just have this in the home.
Paula.
I mean, of course, you kind of put a sticker or something with a sentiment, but it's just not just for cards. It's just something a little bit more special, because I think they are extraordinary.
That looks beautiful, and it's just one of the inspirations how you can use these fantastic flowers that we'll bring you. So what we're going to do, jump on the website. We will be having a look at everything. We've had 5 sellouts in the launch hour. The one-day special, if you are just tuning in, I am so sorry, that has gone. One-day special is no longer, and we're not bringing everything you're seeing on the show. The one-day special, once it's gone, it is gone. We are not bringing anything back, and you will never see these designs here at Hochanda again. Elizabeth Craft Designs aren't going anywhere. It's just this particular collection, because I know Elizabeth Craft Designs have some phenomenal dies that they want to bring you. So this is just a question of old stock clearance, but they are stunning dies. Right, so Paula.
All right, sorry, I was saying that.
Almost half the stock has gone with these beautiful cottages.
They are.
This is the kind of cottage, you know, if you walk through a village and you see this wonderful character cottage and you look at it and you're like, I wonder who lives there. Oh, I'd love to live there.
Oh, or you know, I want to go there for a holiday. I'm North. You know, I really want to go somewhere like for a week or 2 weeks in Northumberland.
Oh, that'd be
you know,
nice,
like you know, just rent a little cottage by the beach
do
and
some
then
crafting.
or not, or do some reading, just reading. I just want to, or knitting. I want to learn how to knit and sew, so I might do that.
Got a DVD. Have you seen the DVD?
I need to get it. But you know, it's just that evocative nature of these images. It's just that countryside. It is that quintessentially
Picture
English
perfect.
cottage. Yeah.
So you are getting the roofs, the doors, basically the elements. And the idea is to bring life to your cottage. And you can see it here. We've got some beautiful examples. So have a look at that. Isn't that wonderful?
And it's just that cottage that can be by the sea. You know, I'm thinking of.
What about? Oh, I love that. So use whatever else you've got in your stash as well, and just surround. That's stunning. Right, we've got to move on. But over 50% of the stock has gone here for our fantastic cottages. Now, haven't shown this to you before because you'll notice we had sellouts. So this is new this hour that we're going to be showing you.
So here we have got the scene setters. Of course, you will notice that the Hydrangea vase with the or glass with the candle is here also features in that one. So I just wanted to make it clear just in case.
We've got another set of 2.
Yeah, exactly. So, but here you have got those scene setters, those baskets. If you are thinking more of a die cutting, like maybe if you like you have like dies with the puppies and things like that, like the Scotty dog that you know that you can want to put them in with this, they will work fabulously.
Look at that basket
you know,
weave
there are
on there.
so many different ways of using, and of course, you know, it is absolutely phenomenal, phenomenal dies in there that you are getting. Of course, tea. Let's have some tea. You don't have to necessarily put flowers, but of course they work so well with the flowers.
£14.99 your price, saving £27, and this gives you an idea of what you can do. If you've gone for any of the flowers, and they have been very, very busy, as you described beautifully, the scene setters, so giving you that setting to really allow you to create some fantastic inspirations. Beautiful. Okay, we've got to move on. Now.
This one, this is one of my favorites because I know, you know, if you want a scene setter, and I would go for this one as a beginner ones. But look at that price.
Yeah, it could be the next one to go.
Please.
Over half the stock's gone.
Now this, well, don't buy it because I want to use it. No, I do buy it because it is absolutely gorgeous. Now, of course, you have got, I love that you have got the watering can. Now, the watering can also works as a beer pitcher. Pitcher,
yeah. Okay.
I said second time, you know. But
so just without the spout.
You know, they're kind of, not the pitcher.
Like a flagon, beer flagon.
Beer flagon, and that, because, can you see it? It's a perfect, you know, kind of.
Never heard of flagon. Flagon of beer. It's like a large beer. You know, you drink mead out of it. There we go.
Like,
how about this?
Well, some people like it large.
There you go.
A stein.
A stein, whatever. But basically, you don't put the little, what do you call it, the spout of the of the watering can, and then it becomes
a bit of a rust effect on there. And I love this vase. So whether you want to use it with just on parchment,
on parchment, vellum, whatever you call it. But of course, the pearlescent card as well. I cannot. It is just absolutely
£9.99. You're getting both. You don't need me to say it's just fantastic value. This one could potentially go 553167, your item number. Now, we did see the candle and the vase was in that previous collection of 4 that we just
That's what I wanted to, So here you have it with the jasmine. Now, I love this bundle because it reminds me of the summer garden in my parents' house. They have got bougainvillea and also they have got the jasmine. And they do have those glass, hurricane kind of candles in their display. So we have dinner in the night time.
Paula, that sounds amazing. Is this what you're going to be doing at Christmas?
Well, not outside, but in the summertime. And then you have got the smell of jasmine, and so you can replicate that the beautiful summer holidays. So it's not just for Christmas, the candle. It can be the summer. You can create
a third of the stock has gone there. £9.99 your price, saving £8. Got to move on only because we haven't got long left. Now this is another one, another bundle that we haven't seen, and already a quarter of the stock has gone.
Wow.
Someone might be going home early tomorrow. Look at the saving.
What?
You're saving £50, £10.99.
I mean, you and I are quite similar, that we don't look that closely at the prices until we are on air. Because I remember my producer, lovely Katie producer, she said, this is heavy, this is the prices. But, I don't really look at them, to be honest. But when I see them there, and I see this for £10.99.
Do you know, that's £2.20 per die. £2.20
per set of die set.
Yeah, per die set.
Per die is much less.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Per die set, £2.20.
It's unbelievable.
That saving is incredible. Actually, that is probably the biggest saving we've seen.
Now, also what I wanted to say is, like, if you want to do fantasy flowers, this one is perfect because you have got that kind of distressed fantasy flowers.
Yeah,
it's
but
you can, of course, you create. Now, this one is one of the easiest ones as well. Now, what I love about this one is that it has got all the centers as well here, like little ones. Now, you can cut that as create your own stencil. Then you can have the tiniest flowers as a stencil.
And what flower is this one?
No, that one is, let me double check it, sorry. That was the
nasturtium.
Yeah, I was, nasturtium.
You've got the
that's what
Astrasia.
Astrasia or Astrantia.
Yeah, Astrantia.
Then you have got the daffodil
Narcissus.
Or Narcissist. No, no narcissist.
No?
No, narcissus.
Narcissus. Narcissus.
Narcissus. And, I don't know why here kind of when you like that word.
No, I don't. I'm not a narcissist. You're getting look, absolutely flying. Very, very busy for this. It could potentially be another sellout today, so don't miss out. £10.99, saving £49. 644-168, your item number. I cannot believe the savings on the show.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, of course, this one is one of my favorites because it features orchids, it features helenium, it features the Feefo, which is the gorgeous, that one, and of course it features bougainvillea, which is that beautiful flower. What I like about is this bundle having really well put together, not only because you are getting a massive savings, but also because you get a variety of different flowers, a different way of doing. Well, the bougainvillea has got the branch as well.
Look at, now come on, just for this one set alone I would happily pay $10.99, but when you can also make this the anemone.
Now I have to say that the price per set was higher than, because basically you're getting 4 sets and you're paying, and it should be £46.99. So it should be basically £10.60 per die, or £4, sorry. £46.99 divided by 4. It is £10 and
it would be £11.75.
Yeah. So for less than one, you're getting all 4.
Wow.
It is unbelievable.
And you can see how stunning these are. So $10.99 for another fantastic set. 099565 your item number. Sorry to sound like a broken record, but only because we're getting towards the end of the show. A reminder for anyone who's just tuned in, everything you're seeing on the show, these particular designs, this range from Elizabeth Craft Designs, we are never going to be featuring on Hochanda again. This is your last opportunity. When anything goes, it's gone. We're not bringing anything back on extended delivery, so get your savings while you can. Now, half the stock has gone, and we haven't even shown this to you.
No.
Paula.
They are just beautiful. This was now this one again features the orchids. Now, can I say the orchids? I know the orchid, the fuchs. Is it the fuchsia? Yeah, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that gorgeous.
They are stunning. So you're getting your fuchsia in there. What's this?
You are getting, is that the prairie rose? I think it's the prairie rose. Yes, it is.
Prairie rose. So you're getting all 5 sets. So we got the fuchsia, we got the prairie rose. If we come down here, you can see the other 3 sets in the mix as well.
And by the way, prairie rose makes a very beautiful sort of Christmassy rose. I mean, it's not a Christmas rose, but it is so. Now, that's the video orchid. That's that's one of the orchids. And then you get that one, which is the, that's the lilac, of course. That is the lilac. And then, of course, you're getting the fuchsia there.
Lovely. All 5 sets, $12.99. The fact that we're at 50% of the stock and we hadn't even featured it this hour just shows how many people are shopping ahead and grabbing themselves a bargain.
You know, even if you have got 1 or 2 that is included in the bundle before it, for that price, for $12.99, because it works out that I'm basically just paying for one and a bit of the other one.
Give it to a friend.
Give it to the friends, just for the 2 of them. You know, now.
The Wreath die as well, that's another option. We were demoing that. We'll just put the details up on your screen. Time has beaten us, Paula.
Yeah.
My goodness, it's been busy.
It has been busy.
Someone might be going home early.
Yes. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed.
Possibly. Look, thank you so much for your company. This is one occasion where I think it was a good call watching the launch show because we had so many sellouts. If you have just tuned in, I'm so sorry to tell you that the one-day special, I should say, has gone. Actually, we've had so many sellouts.
It's been
had like
fabulous,
6, 7 sellouts.
Thank you, everybody, and I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure Els says thank you as well, wherever she is.
Thank you. If I don't see you, have a great Christmas.
You too.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Paula will be back at 8 with Alex.